Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Yay! Thank you, dog. It's Friday.
Happy
Yay!
TDIF, everybody.
Yay! So happy to be with you today. Oh my gosh, I am so glad it's Friday. We're starting our weekend a little bit early. We're visiting family, so I'm in a different location, but we're ready to jump in and do a really fun, another Dollar Tree DIY. We
Yep.
love our Dollar Tree crafts. Oh my gosh, they're just getting better and better. And so that's just sparking all kinds of really fun projects for us. And we're super excited to have you with us today. If you don't know who we are, I'm Patty, and I'm here with Hillary.
Hello, everybody.
And we are of Hound Hugger DIY, and we do all
Yep.
kinds of dog love and crafts, recipes, treat recipes, and dog gear, home decor, all kinds of fun stuff. And we're super glad to have you here with us today. Today we are going to do a Sandy Paws dog wreath. It's just a really cute, perfect size. Dollar Tree has these little like 10-inch wreath forms. And then we use a little bit of some of our favorite beachy themed fabric with this paw print and the blue and white. I just love it. And the little hearts. It's so pretty. And then some nautical rope, the white nautical rope from Dollar Tree. And here's the label that and I think mine's a little skinnier, but it doesn't matter the thickness of the rope. For
just make it consistent, whatever the thickness that you're using. Get the same width for all of the ones that you're going to use.
And those are the pieces that we're going to start with to cover the wreath form. So it takes a few minutes, not a whole lot of time. But basically what we do is, and so we've got a little video here to show you so you can see it kind of up close. But you basically take strips of about 3 inches of fabric in the width, and I just ripped it off. So it has a rustic kind of rough edge to it. You could use pinking shears if you'd rather. And then I cut the strips at about, 6 inches, 4 to 6 inches, probably 6 inches, and wrapped the wreath form and used stick pins. You can use hot glue if you want, but you tend to burn your fingers if you use hot glue. So I started with hot glue and I was like, okay, this is going to be a little too dangerous. So I ended up doing the stick pins and it worked out great. And you're just overlapping as you go around the wreath, as you can see. And I don't remember how many strips it takes, maybe a dozen or 12 to 15, I would say. You can see there's the last one for it. And it doesn't take long, but it turns out really cute. And even leaving it like that would be just adorable. I think this fabric is one of my favorites. And it's a really fun kind of summery print and beachy theme print as well. And then the next step you're going to do is take your nautical rope, and at the 12, 3, 6, and 9 o'clock positions on a clock, you're going to wrap the rope about 4 times. So I just started in one position, and I did use the hot glue for this. So you can see I'm showing the back side of it. But you just wrap it 4 times. So I started in the 3 o'clock. Now I'm going over to the 9 o'clock position. And you're just doing it at opposite ends. And you're going to do this 4 times. And what ends up happening is it turns out really cute. It looks just like a life preserver. And it's just
a little life preserver is adorable.
Oh my gosh. It's so adorable.
And you'll notice too, because this rope will fray like once you've cut it. So she's using a little bit of hot glue on the ends there. So not only is she hot gluing it down, but she's also hot gluing those little frayed edges. So that'll keep it keep that rope from fraying anymore as well. So
yeah, great tip there. I forgot I had done that, but yeah, that was a really easy way to keep everything in place. Turned out really sweet. So here's what it looks like when it's all done. It's so adorable.
Yeah, they turn out really cute.
I love it. And you can keep it just like this, but of course we have to up the craft factor and make this even more fun. So
and we found these amazing Dollar Tree finds. So this one we had to figure out what the heck are we going to do with it? We got to use this thing. So we found these adorable little metal signs at Dollar Tree with the paw prints. And so here's the
run to Dollar Tree and grab as many of these as you can. These are right hot off the shelf. We're going to probably use these in a couple different crafts just because we love them so much.
Yeah.
We also have one that says love with a paw print for the O, which is really cute too. But the metal signs sometimes tend to sell out really quickly. So if you go to Dollar Tree and you find them, grab a bunch because these are so sweet and so versatile. We can do all kinds of fun things with them.
And you could leave them like this, but I will show you. We have another video that shows what we did to prep this one for
Yeah.
the wreath that we're doing today.
First thing you do is you're going to take this string off. It comes off really easily. It's just got little shoelace ends to it. And then we're going to take some white chalk paint. You can see real close there, some white chalk paint. And we're going to get a nice thin coat on the back side. So the back side, I don't know if there's a front or back, but the back side has the toes with the channels around them rather than the ridges poking up. It's kind of like these little valleys or ridges. I'm sorry, valleys or indentations around the toes on the back side. And that's going to make the next step on the project a lot easier.
Yeah.
So just a nice thin layer, and the chalk paint works perfectly on the metal. It dries super quick. And then this next step is optional. You don't have to, but we took some sandpaper just to kind of rough up the edges a little bit and to kind of let some of that metal work show through. It's such a neat metal sign. It would just be fun to kind of have a little bit of that shimmer, and it makes it look a little more rustic and that kind of stuff. So really cute. Sweet. All right. And so then the next thing we're going to do is it's got 2 holes at the top from the hanger. And I had done this in reverse. I didn't realize how we were going to hang this when we were putting this together. And we don't need these holes. So we're going to cover those up. So you're going to turn your paw print over and just take some Scotch tape and just cover those holes with just a small little piece of Scotch tape or masking tape. We just want to fill those in. Can't really tell. Ginger. And then,
so here you can.
Yeah, you can see. Really easy. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take some Mod Podge, just your regular old Mod Podge, and we're going to brush just around kind of the edge. What we're trying to do is make it look like there's sandy toes, right? So some sandy paw prints. So you can just go around the edge, and you can go into the toes if you want, just any kind of natural organic shape. But we're going to take that Mod Podge and just gently or lightly paint some around the edges. It doesn't have to be exact. And this will go quickly. Just want to make sure you get enough Mod Podge in where the tape is, because we're going to cover those holes as well. And you don't need a whole lot of Mod Podge to do this.
And this is something too, like as you can kind of adjust the line of where you're adding the Mod Podge and stuff like that. And so we're adding sand to this, and depending on the thickness of your sand will kind of determine what kind of coat of Mod Podge you're going to need. So
yeah. So once
mine's a little thicker sand, so
yeah.
I need a little thicker Mod Podge.
Just you can tell where it's a little darker. It's where the Mod Podge is. Just a little bit over the toes. And then before it dries, you just want to sprinkle some sand down. Sorry, everybody. Ginger's barking at the neighbors. Coming home. All right.
So, and you can find sand. They do have some craft sand at Dollar Tree as well. The only color that they had at my local Dollar Tree was white, and I wanted my sand to be a little bit more of a contrast against the sign. So I'm using one that I got from Walmart, and it's just a little bit more coarse grain kind of sand there.
Yeah. And here's the white sand at Dollar Tree. If you find it in a light beige, that would be perfect. I couldn't find it in a light beige. It came in white, and I found a couple other colors. And then I ended up going to Hobby Lobby, and in where the model trains and all that kind of stuff, the landscaping sand is what it's called. And it's just a nice kind of sandy color. And then I mixed the two together, to add a little coarseness to the light brown sand. And then I'm just sprinkling that on top as well.
So here you can kind of.
Oh, those are so cute.
And you can go back in if you see like areas where there's a little area where the tape is that I need just a little touch more. So you can add that back in if you need to.
Exactly.
And then depending on like, if you're using this coarse grain, I would let this dry. It dries really quick if you're using the fine grain. So, but if you're using the coarse, I would let this dry before you do the next step for the toes.
Yeah. Yeah, I found a couple spots missing on mine. I'm going to add some sand. This is such an easy project that kiddos could help with this, and it'd be a lot of fun. It'd be a lot of fun.
Well, and it's just so cute. You could also they have different colored sand as well. So they have like pinks and blues and all kinds of things. So you could do it with a different color sand too. It would kind of change the look and feel of it. So make it your own.
All right. Paintbrush out of the way here. And you can see how nicely using that tape filled in those holes. Yep. I mean, up close, you might be able to see it, but far away, it's going to blend right in and it's going to look really great, which turns out really sweet. Just a nice little hack there to fix that. All right. Then the next step we're going to do, get some of my sand out of the way here, is we're going to take some jute string, some twine. And yes, Hillary has our favorite Beacon Fabrifix. This stuff is fabric glue, but it actually works on everything. We love it. It flows so nicely from project to project. You know, sometimes glues tend to get thicker and dry out in the bottle, and this stuff we love. So
yeah, and it's got a really nice tack to it. That's one of the best parts.
Yeah.
So the reason why we're using the backside of this metal sign is because it has those channels. And what we're going to do is fill some glue around those channels and then add the jute over the top of it, just to kind of finish off those channels and bring the little paw more to life. So
yeah, and it adds a fun some more rustic character to it too, which I really like.
Yeah,
and helps.
Well, and it kind of gives that nautical look as well. So it brings a little bit more of that nautical with the jute.
Exactly. All right, sweet.
So you just add that glue all the way through the channel, and then just pop on the jute twine.
Yep. And if you're liking what you're seeing, feel free to subscribe or like, follow, share with your friends, let everybody know.
Yeah, it helps us out a ton if you do that. So if you know some more dog lovers out there that you think would enjoy some doggy crafts, please let them know about the channel.
All right. Oh, this turns out so sweet.
So
there's one.
Yep.
And then we're going to do all around the toes as well. So the same technique. It just doesn't that really pop. It really looks great. And then once we get that done, Hillary's got the next.
So you can also grab these from Dollar Tree. So just some blue stickers, alphabet stickers. That makes the next part a lot easier. You could hand do it, but these stickers, they're the perfect blue to go with that blue and white fabric. Yeah. And it just works out great. So we're going to use some stickers to write our little saying on.
I absolutely love it. It's so cute.
So.
Yay. Oh my gosh, is that cute? Sandy Paws. Just adorable. And you can see what the other toes look like now with all the jute around them and the little sand and everything. It just really turns out adorable. These are truly Sandy Paws. I love it. I love it. All right. And then the last step is to put the two pieces together. Remember our adorable wreath that we made at the beginning? We're going to glue our little Sandy Paws to the wreath form, and it'll most likely adhere to the nautical rope is where it touches for the most part.
You can kind of figure out where it's going to sit best on the wreath.
Yeah.
I might.
And then if you get it on one spot or two spots, you can actually turn the wreath over and glue from the other side as well, just to make sure it really sticks. And wait a minute before I flip mine over, but I think I'm going to do that. Extra glue. Get rid of. Oh, this is turning out so cute. This is so adorable.
This is where my patience has to kick
Fortunately,
in.
Everything's really lightweight, so it doesn't take a whole lot of time to stick down. And yeah, and it's really easy to work with. I'll keep gluing. Mine's stuck on the sides too. No way, it's not going to go anywhere. Oh, this would be so adorable. Isn't this so cute? This is so.
I think they just turn out so cute, and they're just little tiny wreath. It's just a fun, cute nautical little accent for your house. So
this would be great on a kid's door, like a kid's
that would be cute.
That'd be adorable. Or you could put their name on it and still have the sandy toes and stuff. Wouldn't that be so sweet? It could be a shelf sitter. You don't have to hang it. It's the perfect size. I just absolutely love it. I hope everybody has some fun inspiration with this one and runs to Dollar Tree and goes out and grabs one of these adorable paw print signs. And they always have the wreath forms and the nautical rope and all that kind of stuff this time of year. So be sure to go out and grab some of that. Turns out just so stinking cute. I love it.
Well, and if you guys do end up making them, please share your results with us. We love to see how your crafts turn out. And if you have any other ideas of things that you'd like to see us try, please share those in the comments as well, because we're always looking for your fun ideas. We love getting that from you guys. So yeah.
Exactly. Thanks so much, everybody. Have a great weekend. Take good care of yourself.
Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.